Alonzo Saclag, born in August 4, 1942 in Lubugan, Kalinga Province. He is a musician, dancer, and cultural preservationist.
Alonso Saclag is known as the genius of Kalinga dance and performing art. His life mission has been to preserve and promote the Kalinga culture, not just for his own tribe, but also for the wider community.
His works and contribution.
Master of calligraphy arts. She carefully observed and practiced traditional instrument and dance until he mastered them. He then through the you ensuring that this tradition would not be forget. Self passed down knowledge from the one generation to the next.
Revival of the Gangsa. The Gangsa Kalinga flat gong was once almost forgotten, but Saklag worked hard to revive and promote its use. Today, the Gangsa is again a symbol of Kalinga culture and pride. He saved a cultural treasure from disappearing forever.
Creation of the Lubuagan branch of the National Museum. He successfully petitioned to convert the old Capitol building into a museum. This museum became a place to exhibit and preserve Kalinga cultural artifacts. He gave his people a safe home for their history and tradition.
Cultural education for the youth. Saklag visits school to encourage children to learn traditional folk song, one song by their grandparents. He also worked with radio stations so that traditional song would be played and appreciated publicly. This kept Kalinga music alive in daily life, not just in rituals.
Formation of Kalinga Budong dance troupe. She established this troupe to perform and showcase Kalinga dance music and ritual. The group travel and share Kalinga culture with our audience. This introduce outsider to Kalinga heritage and give up people proud in their identity.
Dream of a Kalinga village. Saklag Invasion, a showcase village where visitor can experience Kalinga traditional nature and art. It will serve both as a cultural center and ecological sanctuary. This dream represents his ultimate goal to preserve Kalinga culture in a living environment.
Alonzo Saclag is not only a dancer and musician but also a guardian of Kalinga heritage. Through these efforts, he ensured that the Kalinga identity, music, and artistry will remain alive, respected, and celebrated. Federico Caballero, born in December 25, 1938, in Calingog, Iloilo. He is a epic chanter, Sugidanon.
Federico Nong Pedring Caballero is a Panay Bukidnon epic chanter who has devoted his life to preserving the oral traditions of his people. He is a Gamaba awardee because of his commitment to keeping alive the ancient epics and folk tales of his community.
Preservation of Panay Bukidnon epics. He learned 10 major epics of this community and other oral tradition. These stories are part of the Sogidanon oral literature, which would have been lost with if effort. He worked with research and scholar to document the great epics like Madapnon and Labaw Dunggon. He saved his old oral literature from disappear.
Early influence and passion. As a child, he listened to his mother and great-grandmother chanting epics while caring for him and his siblings. Inspired by the heroes of these styles, he grew passionate about learning them. He often treasures in exchange for being taught a chant. His love for the story began in childhood and guiding his life work.
Community advisor and advisor. Because of the wisdom he gains from epics, he becomes a respect, either an advisor. Is his community people such his advice, knowing he understood both tradition and moral lesson from folklore. He used traditional stories as a joint to help people solve problems and live with wisdom.
Promotion of literacy and heritage. He traveled to many barangays encouraging elders to learn to read and write. His goal was for them to record their indigenous tradition, belief, and stories so that they would not be forgotten. He empowered his people to preserve their heritage in writing.
Influence beyond his community. His work drew an attention of academic artists, and cultural advocates. Through him, many outsiders come to appreciate the beauty and richness of Panay Bukidnon oral traditions. He became a bridge between his community and the wider world, spreading cultural pride.
Federico Caballero, or Nong Pedring, is more than an epic chanter. He is a cultural guardian of the Panay Bukidnon. His work includes mastering and documenting Sugidanon epics, collaborating with scholars to preserve them, advising his community with wisdom from folklore, promoting literacy so traditions could be written down, and inspiring wider recognition of Panay Bukidnon culture. Through his passion and dedication, he ensured that the oral traditions of Panay Bukidnon will remain alive for generations.
Uwang Hadas, born on February 15, 1945 in Lamitan, Basilan. He is a musician, yakan master of kulintang, kwintangan, kayo, gabang, agong, at tuntungan.
Uwang Ahadas is a renowned Yakan musician who dedicated his life to preserving the rich musical traditions of the Yakan people in Basilan. Despite becoming blind at an early age, his strong sense of hearing and passion for music made him one of the most respected cultural masters in the Philippines.
Becoming blind is through music. He lost his sight at around 5 years old, which made his sense of hearing his strongest connection to the world. Music naturally became a central part of his life and identity. His blindness did not stop him, instead it strengthened his musical gift.
Mastery of Yakan instruments.
He learned by observing and practicing the instruments of his community. He mastered many traditional instruments such as gabang, agong, tuntungan, kulintang, kwintangan, kayo. By learning the kwintangan, he broke cultural tradition, showing that music is for everyone. He became a versatile musician, respected by all Yakan.
Teaching and passing on the tradition. He believes the music should be shared. He traveled across Basilan, teaching children and adults how to play Yakan instrument. Many of these students become master themselves. Continuing to Yakan musical heritage, ensure that the Yakan music live on the next generation.
Documentation and preservation of music. His brother helped document his method and even created a notation system for teaching Yakan music. This made it easier for others to learn and preserve the tradition. He turned oral and practical tradition into something that could be systematically taught.
Continuing despite age and illness, even at his old age and with poor, he continued teaching and spreading Yakan music. His dedication has made him a symbol of resilience and cultural pride. He devoted his entire life to music and these people's heritage.
Uwang Ahadas, a blind Yakan musician, is a master of many traditional instruments, including the gabang, agong, kulintang, and kwintangan. He dedicated his life to teaching others, ensuring that Yakan music is preserved for the future. With his brother documenting his methods, his legacy extends beyond performance. It is now part of Yakan cultural education. Despite his blindness and old age, he continues to be a pillar of Yakan musical heritage.